Pororo paper plate. Occupation Roleplay. Astronaut. Today, Eddy will become an astronaut. Let's put him in a spacesuit. He can now safely go to space. Rody has a spacesuit on too. It looks like Rody doesn't need a helmet because he's a robot. Eddy the astronaut is using a telescope to observe the stars with Rody. Oh, it looks like they've discovered something. Wow, it's a new planet. Eddy and Rody rush outside. Wow, it's a spaceship! Awesome! Let's go and explore the planet! Yahoo! Off we go! Eddy and Rody are in space. Look at all the colorful and mysterious planets. Space is really beautiful. Eddy is stopping by the space station to fill up. All right then, let's get going! They finally reached the new planet. Eddy and Rody are examining the planet. Eddy and Rody smile as they plant a flag on their newly discovered planet. Eddy and Rody's brave adventure into space helped us learn more about a new planet. Astronaut training is really tough, but you have to go through it to become an astronaut. Astronauts do experiments in zero-gravity environments and go to space to explore other planets. Wouldn't it be cool to become an astronaut and explore the undiscovered?
On one beautiful sunny morning, David checked the calendar as soon as he woke up because it's David's birthday today. David wanted to celebrate his birthday, so the first thing he did was to visit Pororo's place. But when Pororo and Krong saw David, they told him they had an important appointment and flee. So David headed to Eddy's place this time, but Eddy and Rody both pretended to be busy studying. So David went to Poby's place this time. But Poby and Harry also said they had to go fishing and disappeared. At last, David went to Rupee's place. But Rupee and Petty also didn't open the doors for David because they were busy cooking. David was very sad because none of his friends wanted to play with him. So, David decided to go back home. At that moment, Tong Tong showed up. When Tong Tong heard his story, He smiled and started to utter a magic spell.
Goody goody, tong tong tong, woo!
Oh, we are at Pororo's place, and all the friends have gathered. How could this happen?
Happy birthday to you!
To throw a surprise party, friends acted as if they forgot his birthday. Each friend gave David a gift they prepared. Pororo and Krong gave him a toy, and Eddy and Rody gave him a robot. Polby and Harry made David a delicious fish dish, and Rupee and Petty gave David a pretty birthday cake. David blew out the candles. Then Pororo quickly lit the firecrackers. David was very happy that his friends didn't forget his birthday. Thank you, everyone. Early in the morning, friends at Rupee's place started talking about the dreams they had last night.
I used to fly in the sky like Superman!
Everyone boasted about the fun dreams they had last night. But Miche didn't dream last night, so Miche was jealous. On that night, Miche lay down on his bed and thought to himself, I want to have an amazing dream tonight. At that very moment, Miche heard a very loud sound of explosion, and a fairy that looked very much like Eddy showed up in front of him. Hello, I am a dream fairy. Don't you want to go into your friend's dream with me? Miche held the hand fairy reached out because it seemed very fun. Pororo's dream was the first place they dropped by. Pororo was a superhero and was crushing all the thieves.
Stop, you villains!
Krong's dream was the second place they dropped by. Krong was a toy millionaire with over 100 toys.
Krong, Krong! Toy Krong!
Rupee's dream was the third place they dropped by. Rupee was a beautiful princess at the Candy Empire. There also was a prince next to her. I am certainly the prettiest. Petty's dream was the fourth place they dropped by. Petty knew how to make any dish because she was the top chef.
Do you want to see me cook?
Polby's dream was the fifth place they dropped by. Polby caught a really big fish and became a fishing king.
Hurrah!
Harry's dream was the sixth place they dropped by. Harry was a famous singer, and she was having an amazing music concert.
La la la! La la la!
Eddy's dream was the last place he visited with the fairy. Eddy was awarded a Nobel Prize because he was a very smart scientist. I am truly the smartest! Although it was fun for
미칠,
to be in his friends' dreams,
미칠.
became more jealous of them. That's when the dream fairy spoke. You're already dreaming a dream of your own. Suddenly, the ground started to shake and
미칠,
fell under. What is going on? After a while,
미칠,
woke up from his bed. It was all a dream.
미칠.
Was so relieved.
데이비드,
Playing at Pororo's place. That's when friends came over and spoke. Let's play hide and seek together. All of the friends started running to the playground.
The last one is it! Hurry!
Oh no!
데이비드,
Came in last. Then Pororo spoke.
Close your eyes and count to 10 because you're it!
When
데이비드,
counted to 10, friends scattered and began hiding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Catch me if you can!
7, 8, 9, and 10. Come out, wherever you are. Where did Poby hide?
Whoops! You got me.
Come out, wherever you are. Where did Tong Tong hide?
How did he find out?
Come out, wherever you are. Where did Harry hide?
Oh no! You got me!
Come out, wherever you are. Where did Rupee hide? Oh no! You got me! Come out, wherever you are. Where did Eddy hide? Oh no! You got me! Come out, wherever you are. Where did Pororo hide?
Ah! You got me!
Nice!
데이비드,
Almost found everyone, but he just couldn't find Krong.
데이비드,
Had a very good idea.
데이비드,
Told a lie that there is delicious honey jar there. Soon after, Krong popped out and spoke.
Krong! Where is the honey jar? Krong!
In the end,
데이비드,
found everyone. When they heard the story of the honey jar, they were suddenly hungry. So Rupee spoke. Follow me, everyone. After a while, friends enjoyed the food Rupee prepared. What a cool day it was today. Early in the morning, smarty Dr. Eddy called over
미칠,
because he wanted to boast about the submarine he made by himself.
미칠,
Wanted to try out Eddy's cool submarine. So Eddy spoke. All right, then I'll drive the car. The submarine that had on
미칠,
and Eddy sailed to the middle of the ocean, and then it slowly sailed into the deep sea. Whoa! It was beautiful under the sea. There were corals, sea anemones, and pretty starfishes in shallow water. This time, the submarine came across the sea turtles. The kind turtles waved their hands for
밑에.
This time, the submarine came across a group of fish. The group of fish changed their formation into different shapes. This time, the submarine ran into a mother whale and a baby whale. The mother whale was very big, so it looked like a big mountain was floating in the water. This time, the submarine ran into a huge octopus. The octopus was very surprised to see the submarine, so he shot black ink at them. The submarine went deeper into the sea, and there they saw strange-looking fish. There were 5 colored jellyfish and fish that twinkled. It was at that moment when a big shark showed up. The shark thought the submarine was his food, so he started attacking. Ah! Watch out! When frightened Eddy pushed the exit button, the top opened up, and 밑에 and Eddy popped out. Ah! They soared up and flew into the sky. Luckily, the two fell on the sand. But Eddy was very sad because he lost the submarine. No! My submarine! On the next day, Eddy began to make a stronger submarine with
밑에.
because he wanted to go see the cool sea again.
데이비드.
And his friends were playing soccer.
Here comes Pororo!
Friends were very excited. But all of a sudden, a lot of snowballs came down from the mountain. Friends were scared and didn't know what to do. At that moment, a huge dragon came and stopped the falling snowball. It turned out the dragon was Tong Tong. He turned into a dragon with his magic. Friends said thanks to Tong Tong.
데이비드.
Also wanted to become big and strong like Tong Tong. On the next day,
데이비드.
told Tong Tong that he wants to become big like him. So Tong Tong cast spell on
데이비드.
Goody, goody, tong, tong, tong! Woo! Now, all you have to do is chant.
데이비드.
Was very excited. On this way back, he met Rupee. Rupee looked very tired because he was carrying a lot of stuff.
Goody, goody, tong, 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 grow!
데이비드.
Made himself big and carried his stuff for him with no trouble. This time,
데이비드.
came across Doo-Doo, who fell into a pit. No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't get out by himself.
Goody, goody, tong, 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 grow!
데이비드.
Made himself big again and rescued him. This time,
데이비드.
came across Petty. She was sad because her roof was broken. No matter how hard she tried, she couldn't fix the roof because she was short.
Goody, goody, tong, 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 grow!
David
Made himself big again and helped her fix the roof with no problem. Right at that moment, Krong lost his cherished balloon,
David
chanted a spell, and chased the balloon.
Crow! My balloon!
But his body became as big as the sky because chanted too much. Friends were scared because his feet were too big. That's when Tong Tong came flying and shouted.
Goody, goody, tong, 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 grow smaller!
And
David
body grew small again. Friends were now relieved. Pororo and his friends came over to Tong Tong's place to play because they were full of magic tools in Tong Tong's place.
이체
Found a strange magic stick in the box. He swayed the stick because he was curious. And something very strange happened. A beam of light came out from the magic stick.
이체
Grew as small as a beam. Pororo and his friends started to look for him.
Where did he go?
They had no idea he was right under their feet. All of a sudden, a raven came flying and snatched.
이체
Then the raven flew out the cave.
이체
He was so surprised, and he started to tickle the raven's toes. Tickle, tickle. In the end, the raven dropped
이체
and
이체
fell right into an ant tunnel. Many ants were working very hard in the tunnel. When he came out from the tunnel, he saw the squirrel couple's place. The squirrel couple showed
이체
how to get back to the cave. On this way to the cave,
이체
found a big apple. It was just about time to eat, so he ate the apple and the caterpillar together.
이체
His leg hurt because he walked too much. That's when he saw a snow-white dandelion.
이체
Got onto the dandelion seed and took off. Whoa! The cave finally came into his eyes.
이체
Wanted to go back to his friends fast. All of a sudden, the dandelion stopped. It turned out the seed was caught in a spider's web.
이체
Couldn't move at all because the spider's web was too sticky.
It looks like we've got fresh food.
The scary spider came over. At that moment, a hand showed up and rescued.
이체
It turned out that it was Pororo. He was looking for him.
What happened?
Pororo rushed back to Tong Tong with
이체
Goody, goody, tong, 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 grow!
when he was back to his earlier shape,
이체
promised himself not to touch Tong Tong's stuff without asking. On a warm, sunny morning,
데이비드
found a strange-looking watch at the playground.
데이비드
Wore the watch on his wrist and pressed the button, because he was curious. All of a sudden, a beam of light glowed out from the watch. When
David
opened his eyes after a while, everything was covered in snow, just like Snow White winter. Right then, Pororo and Krong gently came over to say hi.
Hello, welcome to the forest. Hello, I am Pororo.
For some reason,
David
really liked Pororo's potbelly. So,
David
gave him the candies that were in his pocket. Pororo was very pleased and wanted to introduce his other friends to him.
David
Started following Pororo and Krong.
I am Smarty Eddy.
First, they went to Eddy's place. Eddy was a Mr. Know-it-all who knew everything, and Rody was super strong.
I am Rupee. I am Petty.
At Rupee's place, Rupee made them a delicious strawberry cake. Petty taught them how to paint a beautiful picture.
I am Poby.
I am Harry.
At the sea, Poby and Terry were fishing. Terry sang a song as if she was excited. I know, it was sort of noisy. Tong Tong, who lives in a cave, showed transformation magic.
Goody, goody, tong, tong, tong. Woo!
On their way back, Doot Doo Car showed up and gave them a ride. Doot Doo was very, very fast. On that night,
David
slept at Pororo's place. The bed was not big enough, but everyone had a good time. When
David
woke up on the next morning,
David
was back in his room. Was it all a dream? Then
David
saw the magic watch and the letter that was on the table.
You are welcome to come back anytime. From your friend, Pororo.
Pororo and his friends were having fun ice fishing. But Krong wanted to catch a bigger fish.
Krong!
No! Greedy Krong fell into the water. When Krong barely got out from water, he shivered. When Krong came back home, he started coughing like a person with cold. He also had a really bad fever. Friends were all worried about him. At that moment, Tong Tong said he could cure Krong's cold. But Krong didn't get well. This time, Petty made him a vegetable porridge, but his cold didn't get better.
Krong, that tastes horrible.
Eddy said his cold will get better if he does exercises.
Krong, Krong.
But Krong's cold got even worse. friends didn't know what to do. Just then,
미첼,
had a good idea.
미첼,
Press the button on the magic watch as hard as he can. Then he beamed at him with a beaming flash.
미첼,
Ran to the hospital right away and told the doctor about Krong's symptoms. But Krong's face was turning red every second. Pororo and his friends wondered when
미첼,
would come back. Just then, there was a loud noise outside. When they opened the door,
미첼,
showed up with the cold medicine. Krong took the cold medicine and fell into a deep sleep. When Krong woke up that evening, he no longer had fever and wasn't coughing anymore. Krong started dancing because he was so excited. Krong was happy to have
미첼,
as his friend. Friends also shouted with joy.
Thank you so much!